So you're wondering if network marketing is a scam and if it's even possible to make money doing it. Hey, I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and today I'm going to walk you through the top 3 myths about network marketing so that you can get a clear understanding of whether or not it's a scam and what you need to know before ever getting into it. The minute someone hears me say network marketing, they think pyramid scheme, run away. And yes, that is a common concern, but I'll be honest with you, this mostly comes out of ignorance. People just simply not knowing what it is. And because it's a fearful idea, they just run away rather than educating themselves. We're going to educate you on what a pyramid scheme is and what it isn't so that you can move forward in an informed way. Okay, so let's break it down a little bit. A pyramid scheme, by definition, is the promise of income without the sale of any product or service. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this generated back in the 80s. There was a lot of pyramid schemes, or I believe they're also called Ponzi schemes, right? Where people were told, if you buy into this thing and 1,000 other people buy into this thing, as soon as we hit 1,000, everyone will get a payout of money. And when you asked them what the thing was, they couldn't really tell you. It was kind of like the promise of a payout or the idea of getting rich quick. But there was no actual product being sold. There was nothing tangible you could hold in your hands and say, yeah, I gave them my money and I got this thing for it. It was just kind of this loosey-goosey get rich quick idea. That's illegal, okay? So of course, that's why people want to stay away from pyramid schemes, right? Here's the very, very simple definition that you can hold strong to this when you're looking at options, okay? If there is a product or service being sold, it is not a pyramid scheme. It really is that simple, you guys. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, there's going to be potentially a few other concerns or misunderstandings that pop up. Some of you might be thinking, okay, Adrienne, fine. I understand the definition, but there's still fewer people at the top and more people at the bottom, and that looks like a pyramid. What's up with that? Yes, there are fewer people at the top. And yes, there are more people at the bottom. But that's no different than your average run-of-the-mill company, where you have the CEO at the top, middle management, and employees at the bottom. And doesn't it make sense that the higher level leaders who are managing a large organization would make more money than the people at the bottom, where all they have to worry about is their daily work and then they go home? Yeah, makes sense to me, right? There's a lot more responsibility that comes with being at the top. This is just life. This is just the reality of how things work. And it applies to network marketing companies just as much as it applies to, a corporate company down the road. It's the same thing. When it comes to network marketing, the real reason there's fewer people at the top, most people simply are not willing to work hard or work at all, to be honest. Well, and part of the problem is that when they're learning about starting an online business, they're told things like, oh, it's the easiest money you'll ever make. Jump in and within 2 months, you'll have $1,000. Like, that's not realistic. That's crazy. Anything worth having, anything worth building, any business takes real work. People are running around thinking, hey, quick, easy money. Let's do it. And that's what they're told. So the minute they encounter a problem, the minute they have their first failure, the minute they miss a goal, they quit, or they start coming up with 1,001 excuses why they just can't work their business today, right? Because they've been misled. I'm not going to mislead you. I'm going to let you know about what it really takes. And what it really takes is, every time you see someone who's reached the pinnacle of success, that's at that high level of pay, success is really just a pile of failure that you're standing on. Because as they built their business, every time they failed, they got up again. They missed a goal, they got up again. They screwed up, they got up again. They lost a customer, they got up again. They lost a business partner, they got up again. They screwed something up really bad, had an embarrassing situation, they got up again. They kept going. They didn't quit. They treated it like a real business. That's why they're at the top, not because they stumbled into some lottery ticket. So if you move into your business, regardless of what kind of online business you choose, with the understanding that it is real work, it's just work done through a computer versus in a physical store somewhere, then you've got the right idea. That's why there's not a lot of people at the top. People just don't work. So I hope you're not one of those people. And hopefully going through this training gives you a really clear expectation of what it really does take. One more misunderstanding that we can clear up right away is this one. When it comes to network marketing, it's important to know that it's possible to build extremely large organizations. And I'm talking thousands upon thousands of people in your organization. Probably far larger opportunity here than in any corporate setting. Because in any corporate setting, the organization is limited to a certain amount of headcount. In a network marketing company, there's unlimited room at the top. In fact, they want everyone to get to the top. It's just most people don't work. So that, of course, the person who's built this large organization, they're in charge of setting the strategy and teaching those systems to their teams so that their teams can run an effective business. So for example, I work in both affiliate marketing and network marketing spaces, okay? And, I set the strategy for my team that, we're not going to hawk products out of our living room. That's not how we operate. That is not a strategy I would like to use. We use professional online systems so that we can effectively run our businesses and leverage them with a lot of freedom. And we can be more professional in how we do that. So that's the strategy I set for my organization. Of course, you could set whatever strategy you want for your organization. These leaders, they get bigger training bonuses if their team is thriving and promoting in title, right? Because imagine if you were responsible for teaching 10, 20, 100, or even 1,000 people a certain strategy or a certain system or a certain method. If all 1,000 people started having immense success with this, doesn't it make sense that as the leader who trained them, you should get a little bit of a bonus on that? I think so. But on the flip side, leaders get 0 bonuses if their team is struggling and not promoting. This makes a lot of sense to me too. And it's always kind of thrown me for a loop that in the corporate world, you can have these CEOs who are downsizing the company, they're laying people off, they're failing to hit their metrics, their stock prices are tanking, yet they still get these multi-billion-dollar bonuses. How does that make any sense? Well, in this world, the leaders only get the bonuses if their team is thriving, and they don't if their team is not. What I love about this is it creates this amazing culture of helping people, training them, coaching them, supporting them. There's incentive there to help your team and to step into leadership. It's quite the opposite in the standard business world, right? There's only so many positions at the top and everyone's fighting over them. So it almost creates this cutthroat culture. If you and a colleague are both due for a promotion and there's only one spot, sometimes things get dirty. Well, here, everyone is helping everyone because there's unlimited room at the top. There's no reason for that kind of behavior. And so it does create a really positive, amazing culture. And in my opinion, it's the only true pay for performance model. So as you can see, no, network marketing is not a pyramid scheme. Yes, you really can rise to the top and make good money with it, but only if you're ready to work very hard. And honestly, it's the only true pay for performance model out there. But I will give you a really big caution. Not all companies are created equal. So a lot of people who are looking at the network marketing space, they assume that all network marketing companies are kind of the same thing. Kind of like before you have kids, all babies look the same. But trust me, they're not. So a lot of them have different policies, they have different compensation plans, they sell different types of products. It's a lot easier to make money with some than others. It's a lot easier to recruit with some than others. And if you're just wanting to sell products and not even recruit, it's a lot easier to build a big paycheck with some than others. If you're wanting a shortcut, a true guide, a step-by-step walkthrough of what makes a company a good company, how to pick the right company for you, how to actually build some serious income, and how to move into this space in a really smart, strategic way rather than a, oops, I accidentally joined my neighbor in her weird company kind of way, go ahead and click the link in the description. It'll take you to a training program that teaches you how to make 6 figures online with network marketing if you have the right principles, the right strategies, and the right systems at your fingertips. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and I help people to build 6-figure incomes online, giving them the shortcuts they need to the right resources, the right training, and the right tools. So if you're looking to build income online, subscribe so that I can help you to do that. and I'll go ahead and see you in the next video.